You think you have time? You think your dreams can wait? You're already losing. Because while you sit there thinking about it, another man is out there bleeding for it. Let me say this, so your soul hears it. Discipline isn't something you try. It's something you decide. And right now, you haven't decided. You scroll, you binge, you sleep in. You wait for motivation like a slave. Waits for permission. That's weakness. That's the soft rot of the modern man. Pretending indecision is strategy. It's not. It's cowardice. You want results? You want the body, the money, the life. You want respect. Then earn it. Bleed for it. Sacrifice for it. Because right now, you're not a man on a mission. You're a boy in a costume, playing warrior while running from the war. Let's kill the lies. I'll start Monday. No, you won't. You've said that every week since last year, and you still look the same. Still broke. Still soft. Still scared of pain. Wake up. Discipline is not coming to save you. Pain is, regret is. And when it shows up, it doesn't knock. It kicks the door in and reminds you exactly who you chose to be. You think the future will wait for you? It won't. It moves, with or without you. And right now, it's leaving you behind. You've been lied to. They told you self-love means rest. They told you to listen to your emotions. Listen to me instead. Your emotions are the enemy. Your comfort is your cage. Balance is a lie for weak men. The man who wins doesn't wait to feel right. He moves while it hurts. He moves tired. He moves hungry. He moves when every cell in his body screams stop, and that's why he wins. Because in a world full of soft men waiting for motivation, he shows up with blood in his mouth and a fire in his chest. He doesn't chase pleasure, he hunts pain. You want to feel good? Go take a nap. You want to win? Get up and suffer with purpose. No one cares how you feel. No one's coming to rescue you. And the clock doesn't care about your excuses. It ticks. Every second. Gone. Another piece of your potential dead. How much longer are you going to trade your future for comfort? How many more years are you going to say, this is my year, and do nothing? You don't have a motivation problem. You have a discipline problem. And that problem isn't external. It's you. You created this weak version of yourself. Every snoozed alarm. Every skipped workout. Every time you chose comfort over growth, you built this version. So don't cry about where you are. You earned it. But here's the brutal truth. If you can build weakness, you can build strength. If you can create excuses, you can create standards. If you can stay lazy for years, you can suffer for 90 days and rebuild yourself from the ground up. But only if you decide. Today, right now. Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Now. Because every second you wait is another second deeper into the grave of regret. And regret doesn't fade. It haunts. It whispers at 3 a.m. It follows you in silence. It destroys you from the inside. And the worst part, you'll know it was your fault. So here's your moment. Right here. Right now. A line in the sand. A choice. Discipline or regret. One leads to war. The other leads to death in slow motion. You pick. But know this. No one's coming. Not God, not your dad, not your girl, only you. You want to become a man, a real one, not a keyboard warrior, not a talker, not a maybe one day. Then burn the comfort, kill the weakness, and declare war on every soft version of yourself. Because the world doesn't respect potential, it respects power. And power only comes to the man who suffers intentionally, while others scroll. Now shut up and listen, because what comes next will either harden your mind or break it. You want to win? Then throw motivation in the trash. Motivation is for amateurs, for soft men who need a reason to act, for little boys who cry when it's hard. You don't need motivation. You need war. War with your comfort. War with your distractions. War with that voice in your head, telling you to take it easy. That voice. It's a traitor. And if you keep listening to it, you'll die average. Let's build the war mindset. Step 1. Kill the civilian in your mind. That soft little version of you, the one that wants more sleep, the one that says, it's okay to skip today, the one that scrolls for 2 hours and calls it rest. Kill him. He doesn't belong here. He doesn't survive here. This world is not built for soft men anymore. It chews them up. It buries them alive. Then it forgets them. You want to be remembered? Then suffer louder. Every day you have one job. Wake up, enter the arena, and fight. Fight against your excuses. Fight against your comfort. Fight against your own lazy genetics. because this is not a game. You're either building a savage, or you're feeding the coward that's stealing your future. No in between, no gray area. It's war, every damn day. Let me make this crystal clear. Your emotions mean nothing. Your mind, that's the battlefield. Your body, that's the weapon. Your emotions, irrelevant. You move tired, you move angry, you move scared. You don't stop. You don't ask why. You don't check how you feel. You execute. I don't feel like it. Say that out loud. Do it. Say it. Now punch yourself in the mouth. That sentence right there is the anthem of losers. The battle cry of men who stay broke, stay small, stay soft. You don't feel like it. Good. Do it anyway. You're tired? Good. Do it anyway. You're angry? Perfect. That's fuel. Burn it. You don't move when it's easy. You move when it's hard. That's discipline. Discipline is not a habit. It's a religion, a code, and weak men will never understand it. They want hacks. They want shortcuts. They want dopamine and comfort and someone to hold their hand. You don't get to rise with that mindset. You rot, so install this right now. My feelings are irrelevant. My discipline is law. Again, say it. My feelings are irrelevant. My discipline is law. Repeat it until it drowns out the voice of weakness. Because the war mindset doesn't ask, it orders. You want to know why men lose? Because they negotiate. They debate with themselves. Should I do it now or later? Should I train today or rest? You think warriors debate. They obey. They wake up early. They bleed in silence. They don't flinch. They finish. No questions. No feelings. Only orders. This is the death of the civilian version of you. The soft boy who checks how he feels before he moves. Kill him. Replace him with a savage who wakes up and moves like a machine. No questions. No whining. No weakness. Burn this into your chest. I don't wait. I move. I don't flinch. I finish. I don't negotiate. I dominate. Because the world doesn't care what you feel, only what you finish, only what you build, only what you suffer through. And if you're still sitting there saying, but what if, you're still soft, you haven't woken up yet, you haven't crossed the line yet, you're still waiting for it to get easier. Let me slap the delusion out of you. It won't. The weight will always be heavy. The pain will always show up. The pressure never leaves. But guess what? Neither will you. If you want to be dangerous in this world, if you want to dominate your path, then tattoo this on your soul. Discipline is permanent. Motivation is a ghost. Now get serious. This isn't a pep talk. It's a warning. Because if you don't build this war mindset, you will be broken by this world, and no one will feel sorry for you. Now listen closely. If you're not angry yet, you're not listening hard enough. If you're not standing up already, you're still half asleep. And if you think what's coming next is soft, quit now, because we're about to cross the point of no return. Let's get one thing straight. You're not going to change. You either already have, or you're lying to yourself. There's no trying. No, I'll start tomorrow. No, maybe when life settles down. Burn that bridge, because the second you give yourself a way back, you've already lost. There is no backup plan. There is no version of you that gets to quit and still live with peace. That fantasy in your head, that you can put this off and come back to it later. That you can half commit and still become great. That version of you is fake. That version of you is the reason you're behind. Let me say it clear. If you have a plan B, you don't believe in plan A. You want freedom. Burn the backup life. Burn the comfort zone. Burn the part of you still looking for a way out. Because warriors don't build escape hatches. They seal them shut. They lock the doors, and they throw away the keys. This is the part where the old you dies. The soft you, the indecisive you. The I'll start Monday, you. That man is the enemy, and he must be destroyed. This isn't personal. It's war. It's strategy. Because if you let him speak, he will drag you back to average, and average men. They don't live. They decay. Say this out loud. There is no way back. Say it again. Now say this. The man I used to be is gone. This is the part where you flip the switch and never look back. Not hope for results. Not try to be better, but commit so violently, There is no reality where you fail. Not because it's easy, but because you removed all other options. You want power? Then sacrifice comfort. Power doesn't come from vision boards and daily quotes. Power comes from the moment you corner yourself and say, this is it. I move or I die here. That's what burning the bridge is. It's betting the house on yourself. It's saying, I'm all in, and I don't care what it costs. It's making a decision so final, so violent, so absolute, that the man you used to be can never return. Because if you leave the door open, even a crack, that old version of you will crawl back in. He'll whisper weakness. He'll plant doubt. He'll show up when it's hard and offer you comfort. And one day you'll listen. You'll say, just this once. You'll skip the gym. You'll hit snooze. You'll take the day off. And just like that, he wins. So burn it. Burn the bridge so completely, you forget it ever existed. There is no easy path. There is no exit. There is no old life to return to. Only forward, only war, only domination. Understand this, greatness doesn't come from upgrades. It comes from elimination. You don't need more options. You need fewer. You need one path, one version of you, one mission. That's why men don't rise, because they never actually decide. They say the words, but they keep the safety net. They keep the job they hate. They stay around the weak friends. They keep the video games, the porn, the comfort food. You can't rise while carrying your chains. So here's what you do. You decide. You cut, you burn, and you never look back. Write this down. Burn it into your skull. There is no second version of me. Only the one that finishes. I move like I'm already in the fire, because I am. You don't get to build your dream while keeping your weakness. You have to trade one for the other. The bridge isn't just your past. It's your excuse system. Your way out. Your backup story for why you failed. Kill it. Kill the identity of the man who waits. Kill the man who hesitates. Kill the man who still needs a backup life just in case this gets hard. It will get hard. And that's the point. This is not about motivation. This is about death. The death of the old you. So let's do it. Close your eyes and picture him. The lazy one. The one who kept quitting. The one who made excuses. The one who was addicted to comfort. Now bury him. Right here. Right now. Because from this point forward, you don't get to speak his name. You don't get to carry his habits. You don't get to wear his weaknesses. You are not that man anymore. And if you ever try to go back, you'll have to walk through fire and ash to find him. Because the bridge is gone. You don't go back. You cross the line and never look over your shoulder again. Now let's talk about the real battlefield. Your mind, where every war is won or lost. You burned the bridge. Good. Now the real war begins. Not outside, inside. Because you've been brainwashed, programmed, trained like a dog by a world that wants you soft, slow, and silent. They got in your head early, told you to be nice, told you to fit in, told you not to get angry, not to fight, not to want too much. They gave you permission to be average, and you accepted it. This world does not train warriors. It manufactures slaves, mentally passive, emotionally weak, physically broken. Men with dreams, but no edge. Men with thoughts, but no action. Men with potential, but no discipline. And now you're one of them, unless you choose to rip the code out of your skull. Here's the truth. Your mind is a battlefield. Win it or be destroyed by it. No middle ground. No maybe. No trying. Either you own the software in your head, or you get hacked. And right now, you're hacked. Every time you hit snooze, that's programming. Every time you say, I'll do it later, that's programming. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you're not making a choice. You're following code. But here's the savage part. You can rewrite it. You can reprogram the system, but it's not gentle. It's not a TED Talk. It's war. You rip out every weak belief and replace it with commands. Not suggestions, not affirmations, commands. Here's how it starts. I do hard things first. I finish what I start. I don't need to feel ready. I act anyway. You repeat them out loud every damn day. Not once. Not when it's convenient. Until your brain believes it's law. Understand this. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the strength of your mental programming. Your actions are just the output. The input is your self-talk. What's the voice in your head saying right now? Is it soft? Is it full of doubt? Is it trying to bargain? Is it saying, relax, you've done enough for today? That voice is the enemy. That voice is not you. That's the virus. That's the voice your enemies hope you obey. So we kill it. We override it. And we start looping new commands. Not once, endlessly. Because repetition is reprogramming. You want discipline? You want fire in your bones. Then say this until your nervous system catches fire. I don't wait. I move. I don't feel. I finish. I don't beg. I build. I don't break. I rise. Every time your old voice creeps in, you drown it out with these. You speak louder. You stand taller. You reject the mental disease of softness. You want control? Then you speak like a commander. To yourself. All day. Before the gym. Before work. Before every decision. You command. You move. You dominate. Here's your law. If I think it, I do it. No delay. No internal argument. No emotions. The moment the task enters your mind, you execute. Why? Because delay is doubt, and doubt is death. The mind you let hesitate becomes the man who hesitates, and a man who hesitates, he dies in the field. So from now on, your rule is simple. I train my mind harder than I train my body. Why? Because your body only moves as far as your mind allows. If your thoughts are weak, you'll never make it past day one. But if your mind is sharp, you'll walk through fire smiling. Visualization, repetition, verbal command. That's the game now. Wake up and speak your identity. I'm not the same as yesterday. I am cold, focused, locked in. I don't need hype. I need results. I dominate when others delay. You repeat it. You write it. You live it. Not when you feel like it. Every day. No matter what. Because if you don't install the code, someone else will. And they will install weakness. They will install guilt. They will install comfort. You'll become their product. Their pawn. Their property. So here's the choice. Be your own programmer. Or be someone else's slave. Every thought is a seed. Every word is a weapon. Every repetition is a bullet to your old identity. This is not positive thinking. This is psychological warfare. You want peace. Earn it through war. In your head. Every single day. Say this now. My mind obeys my mission. I reprogram myself by repetition. I speak power. I walk purpose. I act without fear. Now scream it again. Louder than the virus in your head. Because the enemy doesn't live outside of you. He's in your own damn skull. If you don't command your mind, someone else will. And if that doesn't terrify you, you're not awake yet. Now let's get to the part they fear most. Execution. Without feelings. Without delay. Without mercy. You say you're working. You say you're improving. But your results. Still average. Still invisible. Still soft. You think effort counts. It doesn't. The scoreboard is the only judge that matters. You either win or you don't. You either show up every single day or you vanish like every other coward who said they wanted it. Potential is a lie. You've been lied to your entire life. They told you you've got potential. That's just a polite way of saying you haven't done shit yet, asterisk. Potential means nothing. It's a placeholder for losers who haven't bled for something real. You're not judged by what you could do. You're judged by what you finish. Execution is the separator. Ideas are free. Action is rare. And relentless action is reserved for a rare breed of men. You want to be respected. Execute. You want results. Execute. You want to rise. Execute. There is no plan, no secret, no perfect moment, just execution. How you feel doesn't matter. I'm tired. I don't feel motivated today. I just don't have the energy. No one cares. You're not a child anymore. You don't get to throw tantrums and expect rewards. Life doesn't pay you for effort. It pays you for finished product. The weak man wakes up and checks his feelings. The warrior wakes up and checks the mission. That's the gap. That's the separation. The weak man scrolls. The warrior strikes. The weak man sleeps in. The warrior bleeds forward. Stop giving a damn about your feelings. They are liars. And if you follow them, they'll bury you. Build the machine. A machine doesn't care if it's raining. A machine doesn't whine when it's tired. A machine doesn't try. It just runs. Every morning, every night. relentless, brutal, unstoppable. That's who you become. You build the man who moves, no matter what. No breaks, no breathers, no negotiations, just action. You write the script, you follow it like law. Wake, work, train, execute, repeat. Every day is your battlefield. You don't wait for the enemy to show up. You hunt him down and finish it before breakfast. Discipline over everything. Let's get one thing straight. You're not special because you sometimes do the right thing. You become elite when it's automatic. Brushing your teeth doesn't make you disciplined. That's basic hygiene. Discipline is choosing war over comfort. Daily, discipline is doing it flawlessly when no one's watching. Discipline is execution, without permission, without emotion, without delay. You don't try to be consistent. You build the system, and then you become the system. Your morning routine isn't optional. Your training isn't optional. Your grind is mandatory. Because this is war, and war doesn't wait for weakness. Your excuses are on trial. Read this slowly. Every excuse you make is a coffin. Every skipped rep is a betrayal. Every late morning is a loss you chose. This isn't about goals anymore. This is about your identity. If you keep missing, you become the man who misses. If you keep hesitating, you become the man who hesitates. There is no neutral. You're either building execution or you're building self-betrayal. So stop acting surprised when nothing changes. You made the trade. You paid the price. You just didn't like the receipt. Say it now. Say this out loud. Right now. I don't flinch. I finish. Again. I don't flinch. I finish. You say that until it burns into your spine. Because this isn't about hype. It's about code. You follow your code, or you collapse. There is no middle. You're not a maybe man. You're not a someday man. You're the I finish no matter what man. Now start acting like it. Your legacy is built in silence. The world will clap when it's too late. They'll cheer when you've already crossed the finish line alone. That's fine. You don't need noise. You need discipline. You need tunnel vision. You need to build a legacy in silence, brick by brutal brick. Let your results do the screaming. Let your wins blind the people who doubted you. Let your presence command the room, not your words. You move like it's already done. You work like there's no tomorrow. You execute like every second is your last. Because in the end, that's how legends are made. Say this now, out loud, like you mean it. I don't flinch, I finish. Again, I don't flinch, I finish. Now go prove it. Train, build, execute. And don't stop until your reflection salutes you back. You've come this far, but the war's not over. Now let's finalize your identity and lock in the machine. If you're not ready to become the storm, don't even show up for part 6. But if you are, then prepare for the final evolution. Say it first. I am the green light. You've crawled through the fire. You've been stripped, gutted, rebuilt. Most men quit 5 battles ago, but you're still here, still standing, still pissed off. Good, because now we finish the mission. Now we lock in the identity. No more half-belief. No more testing the waters. From this point on, you move like it's already done. You don't wait. You don't ask. You move. No man becomes powerful by asking permission. No warrior waits for someone to clap. No king looks around for approval. The weak sit back, scroll endlessly, compare, doubt, hesitate, retreat. But the man who's locked in, he acts like it's already written. He walks like the outcome is inevitable. He builds with fire in his lungs and steel in his bones. You don't hope anymore. You don't wish anymore. You know, because you paid the price. And now you collect. You are the weapon now. Look around. Everything around you is soft. Average men, whining, making excuses, drowning in comfort. But not you. You burned that version of yourself. The undisciplined version. Gone. The version that hit snooze? Dead. The version that needed motivation? Buried. You're not chasing anything now. You are the danger. You are the weapon. You walk into rooms and the energy changes. You say nothing and people feel you. Why? Because your life is proof. Because you move like a man with purpose. The identity loop. I am him. This is how it gets locked in. You don't speak like the old you. You don't walk like the old you. You don't think like the old you. Every breath is coded with a new identity. I am him. I am the machine. I am the green light. Say it. Say it again. Say it until your nervous system obeys. Because repetition rewires your soul. You don't build belief with hope. you build it with command. No backdoor, no plan B, no confusion, only fire, only war, only you versus who you refuse to be. No more thinking, just moving. Thinking is where cowards die. They sit around waiting for clarity. They overanalyze. They hesitate. They hope they'll feel ready. You're done with that game. You don't need clarity. You don't need a 10-step plan. You need motion. You need impact. You need forward. Every day you execute, the identity locks in deeper. Every rep, every hour, every sacrifice. It's one more nail in the coffin of the man you used to be, and one more brick in the empire of who you are now. Finish this war with fire. There is no arrival. Only war. Only evolution. You don't become the best version of yourself. You unleash him. You release him. You give yourself permission to go full beast mode. No more filters. No more hesitation. No more fear of offending the weak. You were never meant to be liked. You were meant to dominate, to build, to execute, to lead. Not with words, but with fire in your actions. The mirror oath now. Go stand in front of a mirror. Look yourself in the eyes and say this: I don't need motivation. I don't need permission. I am the green light. I finish what I start. I am not becoming him. I am him. Burn it into your bones. Repeat it every damn morning until your reflection flinches before you do. This isn't some cute routine. This is code activation. You're a walking weapon now. And weapons don't rest. They destroy targets.